So we have here this stairs. So first we have a minimum weight. So minimum weight. So the staircase must be at least 600 minimum 600 mm wide, clear space for people to pass. So we have a minimum horizontal dimension of any landing or platform. So landing or the flat resting areas between stair flights must be at least 600 millimeter deep to allow safe standing and resting. So maximum rise naman, each step can only be up to 230 millimeter high to ensure that it should be safe and prevent steps. So we have here the flat parts or the minimum thread or exclusive of nosing. So we have 230. Okay, 230. So the flat part of the step where your foot rest must be at least 230 millimeters. So not counting the nosing edge or the construction. So each step must made of solid materials, though small perforation to 10 millimeter holes are allowed for draining or grip. So for winders naman, so spiral or winding stairs are not allowed for fire escapes since they are unsafe during emergencies. So for risers naman, you have here the risers, so none because stairs must be open riser top, so no vertical back panel. So this allows visibility and prevents tripping. For the maximum height between landings, so we have here the 3.6 meters for vertical height. A landing must be provided for rest and safety. So for headroom naman, we have here the minimum of 2 meters. So there must be at least 2 meters for clearance overhead so people don't hit their heads. Then we have here the access to escape. So door or casement, so window of 610 millimeters, so times 1.98 by 1.98 meter or double hung windows of 72 millimeter by 914.40 millimeter clear. So fire escapes must be accessed through doors or windows of these minimum sizes, ensuring people can path easily. So we have there the level of access opening. So the bottom of the access or door windows must be no more than 305 millimeter above the floor. So if higher steps should be provided. For discharge to ground swinging stairs section permitted. So the skip stairs must safely reach the ground using a swing section if needed. For the capacity naman, so we have here a fire exit via door can serve up to 45% person, while a window access can serve up to 20% because it's harder to use. And arrangement and protections of openings. So the placement of fire escape stairs and the treatment of nearby openings are important for minimizing fires and ensuring the safe evacuation. So fire escape stairs should be built in areas where the fewer windows or doors so that it could reduce sa fire, smoke or heat spreading directly onto the escape path. For ano naman siya sa restrictions doors, so this should not open or to fire escape stairs because our rear should be restriction on doors for rear doors. So they should not open onto fire escape stairs because they can become points of fire entry or blockage. So for transform doors naman, where doors with small windows openings above them. So this must also be avoided since openings above the door can allow flames or smoke to pass through. For any window naman or door within 3 meters of the fire escape must be protected by either approved fire doors or fire-rated glasses that can withstand the heat and prevent the flames from spreading. So by limiting and protecting nearby openings so the fire escape remains a safe, isolated roof even if the fire reaches the nearby parts of the building. For the access naman, so access points in buildings are crucial for safe evacuation during emergency. So access points such as door, windows, and opening must follow the standard sizes and measurements so that people can pass through safe without delay during evacuation. So in case the stairs are reached through windows, the design must prioritize ease of use. So windows should be easy to open, ideally counterbalance so that they don't slam shut or require much force, so wide enough to allow safe and quick pass for evacuees. For the roof naman to exit, so if staircase leads directly to a roof, so the roof itself must be designed na allow siya to for safe passage. So this means na it should be safe of obstacles such strong enough to hold evacuees and connected to further safe exits. Then for ground access naman ani, so stairs should ideally extend all the way to provide a complete exit. So if not possible, ladders or extension must be installed. For the balcony naman, so windows serve as access points, so balconies acts as intermediate platform. For the materials and strength requirements, so to ensure the safety, stairs and exit components, so they must be constructed from durable and fire-resistant materials that can withstand heavy use during emergency. So the main structural parts of stairs, balconies, and railings must be made of iron, steel, concrete, or other non-combustible materials. This reduces fire risk and ensure long-term strength. For the load capacity naman, so they should support a lab load of 487 per square meter, so which account for groups of people na magamit sa stairs simultaneously, or it could be concentrated load of 136 kilograms, presenting a heavy weight on one point without failure. Kung magamit naman og wood, it is allowed only for non-structural elements. Since metal is prone to rust and corrosion, so all metals components must be treated, coated, or painted to resist deterioration. This ensures that the stairs remain safe and functional over time. And then we have here the handrails, guards, and handrails. So for fire escapes to safe and functional, so both guards or barriers and handrails or parahawiranan nimo must follow the standard. So every fire must have protective walls or guard handrails on both sides. So this must be 1.07 meter to 1.9 meter high, ensuring that people cannot fall over the edge during evacuation. And then for handrails naman, so must be installed both sides of the stair. So they provide support for stability for evacuees. Ang height naman niya is from the top of the handrails should be between 700 millimeter to 1070 millimeter above the step surface, which is ergonomic height for most people. For the strength requirements, so both handrails and guards must be able to withstand a force of 91 kilogram or nasa 200 pounds applied in any direction. So para dili siya mag-collapse if ang mga tao is labit ang ginatuklod or sandigan or hawiran nila during evacuation.